Description: dive into the wonderful lifestyles of Lou Ferrigno, the long-lasting actor and bodybuilder. As we discover his personal and professional journey, learn about his spouse, youngsters, and the homes they share, discover insights into his illustrious career and amazing internet. Truly really worth this video. Presents an one-of-a-kind look at the lifestyle and achievements of Lerno. Presenting a glimpse into the legacy of a Hollywood legend, Lerno is an American actor and retired expert bodybuilder. As a bodybuilder, Fno received an IFBB MR America title and 2 consecutive IFBB Mr. Universe titles, and regarded within the documentary film Pumping Iron. Born November 9, 1951, age 72 years, New York, United States. Companion: Carla Fno. M. 1980, Susan Gray. M. 1978 to 1979. Kids: Luis Fno, Girshauna Fno, Brent Fno. Height: 1.96 m. Parents: Maddie Fno, Victoria Fno. Siblings: Andy Fno, L. Fno. Internet properly really worth $12 million. Formative years: Fno changed into born in Brooklyn, New York to Victoria, and Matt Fno, a police lieutenant. He's of Italian descent. Soon after he have become born, Fno says he believes he had a series of ear infections and misplaced 75% to 80% of his paying attention to. Although his condition became not recognized till he turned into 3 years. Vintage listening to loss and his speech obstacle delivered approximately Fno to be bullied through friends in the course of his early life, who called him deaf and mute. He began reading comic books which include Hulk and Spider-Man, presently later announcing, "I was enthusiastic about strength, and I preferred Toby robust sufficient, in order that I can be able to shield myself." Fno started weight training on the age of 1, bringing up bodybuilder and Hercules celebrity Steve Reeves as considered one of his position fashions, due to the fact he could not locate the cash for toe purchase weights. He made his very personal the usage of a broomstick and pails, which he in component filled with cement. He ended up moreover keen on the Hercules movies that starred Reeves. Fno attended St. Athanasius Grammar University and Brooklyn Technical High School, in which he found metallic running bodybuilding profession. After graduating from high faculty in 1969, Fno obtained his first primary, become aware of IFBB Mr. America. 4 years later, he acquired the call IFBB Mr. Universe. Early in his career, he lived in Columbus, Ohio, and knowledgeable with Arnold Schwarzenegger in 1974. He got here in Tudon. His first strive on the Mr. Olympia competition, he came in 0.33 the following wire, and his try and beat Schwarzenegger became the challenge of the 1977 documentary Pumping Iron. The documentary made Fno famous. Those victories but did now not offer sufficient profits for him to earn a residing. His first paying process become as a $10 an hour sheet metallic worker in a Brooklyn factory, wherein he labored for 3 years. He did no longer enjoy the dangerous paintings and left after a friend and co-employee, with the aid of danger, reduce off his very own hand following. This Fno left the competition circuit for decades, a length that included a brief stint as a defensive lineman for the Toronto Argonauts within the Canadian Football League. He had by no means performed football and emerged as reduce after games. Fno left the area of Canadian football after he broke the legs of a fellow participant during a scrimmage. Fno, who stands at almost 6'5" and 1.96 m, weighed in at some point of opposition to 268 lb, 130 kilos in 1975, and 315 li 42 kilos in 1992. Fig now competed in the first annual Global Most Powerful Man opposition in 1977, in which he finished 4th in a challenge of 8 competition. Inside the early 90s, Fno Lauer returned to bodybuilding, competing for the 1992 and 1993 Mr. Olympia titles, finishing 12th and 10th. Respectively, he then grew to become to the 1994 Masters Olympia, wherein his try to beat Robbie Robinson and Bohr Co. was the undertaking of the 1996 documentary Stand Tall. After this, he retired from opposition acting profession 1977 to 2008. In 1977, Fno changed into solid as the Hulk and the Incredible Hulk, even though they had been rarely on digital camera together. Fno and Bill Bixby, who carried out the Hulk's ordinary alter ego, have become buddies. Fno has defined Bixby as a mentor and father, determine who took him beneath his wing. Fno additionally singles out the instances wherein Bixby directed Forno in a few episodes as particularly memorable. Fno endured gambling the Hulk position till 1981, even though the remaining episodes were no longer broadcast till May 1982. Later, he and Bixby co-starred in 3 The Incredible Hulk TV movies in November 1978 and All Over Again, in May 1979, No appeared in Warfare of the Network Stars. He portrayed the titular individual within the 1983 science myth adventure film Hercules and obtained combined toe-bad opinions for his average overall performance he become, but praised with the resource of Mary Lynn Euro, a film critic for the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, and Andy Brackoff Charleston City Paper. Gary Allen Smith, author of the ebook Epic Movies, complimented Forno's bodily energy and aesthetics in the film at 6'5" in and 262 lbs. He's a massive and thoroughly convincing. Hercules in 2014, Decider named Fno the 10th hottest on-screen Hercules ever. In 1983, Fno appeared as John VI in the quick-lived scientific drama Trauma. Senator Fno finished himself throughout intermittent guest appearances at the CBS sitcom The King of Queens starting in 2000, and persevering with till this system's lead to 2007. He and his spouse Carla were depicted as the main characters round the corner buddies. Enduring their jokes, approximately him being the Hulk, he made cameo appearances as a security guard in each the 2003 film Hulk and the 2008 film The Incredible Hulk, wherein he moreover voiced the Hulk. In the latter film, Bruce Banner Edward Norton bribes him with a pizza to benefit, get right of entry to into a college, constructing he voiced the Hulk in exceptional Marvel Cinematic Universe movies, uncredited. He voiced the Hulk until 2015's Avengers Age of Ultron. Mark Ruffalo has voiced Hulk in subsequent films. Non-public life due to ear infections he had quickly after shipping. Fnomi's placed 75 to 80% of his listening to and has been the use of listening to aids since the age of 5. Fno says his listening to loss helped form his enjoy of determination in his young human beings, saying, "I think that if I wasn't tough of hearing, I would not be. Wherein I am now early on as a teenager, it became hard. However, I'm now not ashamed to speak. Approximately, it because many people have misconceptions approximately being attentive to loss, like who has being attentive to loss and what it's far like not to hear. So I do speak about it. I suppose my listening to loss helped create a willpower inside me to be all that I may be, and gave me a positive strength of individual. Too, whenever I do a movie or a TV display, I purpose them to aware of my hearing loss at the beginning, and that makes it masses less difficult for everyone to speak and get the task performed." Later in existence, he obtained a clean implant, which restored lots of his listening to. Fno married Susan Gra in 1978, divorcing a 1 year and a while. May 3, 1980, he married psychotherapist Carla Green, who then also started out serving as his manager. She later have become a personal teacher. They have 3 children. Shay Ah, born 1981, Louis Jr., born 1984, and Brent, born 1990. Shauna has a everyday feature as Nurse Janice in Days of Our Lives, and seemed inside the NBC series Providence as well. Due to the fact the television film within and in 2005, she seemed in the Truth TV series, Filthy Rich Cattle Drive. Louis Jr. changed into a linebacker for the University of Southern California, Trojans Soccer Institution. He presently performs a recurring function inside the TV series. SWAT, airing on CBS. Fno has filed in shape, in opposition to his more younger brother Andrew on occasions, overusing the call Fno in corporation ventures.